exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Finding an escape route. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Baxter. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the play. Got a man. It's Baxter.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here they come on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lemon. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Levin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So If you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gives it on the option. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost to throw again. Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. 1st and goal for the offense. On the ground. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. The sure hands, it's Baxter. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bickley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the give off the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Lemon. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about
how
important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He'll start this drive firing. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayward. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bickley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job out.
Breaks into the open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 5-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Right on target this time. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Gotta go
space
do that
and turn
burn.
on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Takes the grab. It's Hayward. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hayward. At the 40, there he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. It's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. This game has been wildly really entertaining. As we take a second to catch our breath, let's have a look at the game summary. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage.
Looking for the end zone.
Nothing at all.
And the comeback is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down.
Phone difficulties
Wants
earlier.
to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Good timing on the quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
I definitely will.
Out of the gun, the inside.
You got all that, so.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Levin. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bray. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Law. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
To throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The handoff, keep working on that clock. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayward. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. It's Pater late in the game. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. The throw. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, they're after him. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win,